Hello friends, the Ricoh GR4 has just been announced and I am excited to talk about it. It's real, it's happening, and it's coming this fall. Because this is such a special announcement, we are switching things up today. I normally make my videos in Dutch, but this time it's in English because I know a lot of you outside the Netherlands have been waiting for this moment too. Everything I'm about to share comes straight from the folks over at Ricoh, so you're hearing it fresh, direct, and almost straight from the source. If you're a GR fan, a street shooter, or just someone who's been hoping for a worthy GR3 successor, let's get into it. First things first, the GR4 is officially under development and scheduled to launch in autumn 2025. Now, what's new? Well, basically everything under the hood. The GR4 keeps the soul of the GR series alive, but it's rocking a completely new lens, still at 28mm at f2.8, but now it's upgraded to 7 elements in 5 groups with 3 aspherical elements, compared to 2 in the GR3. This should mean even better corner sharpness and more control over flare and distortion. Also a brand new image sensor. Same amount of megapixels, but with even better quality images. A new image engine for better performance and faster processing. And the IBIS gets an upgrade too, from 3 axes in the GR3 to 5 axes of stabilization. That's probably a big improvement for handheld slow shutter work. So what about the changes on the outside of the camera? Well, if you look at the back of the GR4, you notice a few tweaks. And if you are a GR2 fan, you are going to love this, because the exposure compensation button, which the GR2 had, is back. GR2 people, let's go. Also, the scroll wheel around the 4-way switch is gone. It's simpler, it's more intuitive. And the rocker switch at the top right on the back of the camera looks like it has been replaced by a scroll wheel. Still waiting to see exactly how it feels in practice, but it looks promising. Also on the top plate, the mode dial now includes a new setting. It says SN for snap mode. It's basically a quick switch dedicated to one of the GR most iconic shooting styles, which is snap shooting. And there's a neat surprise, the video button on the side. It seems you can now toggle between internal memory and your microSD card storage with that one. Super handy. Speaking of storage, here's something that blew my mind a little. The GR4 has 53 gigabytes of internal memory. Let me say that again. 53 Gs. That's a big game changer. Perfect for the "oh, I've got my memory card" moments, or for minimalist shooters who want to ditch the card completely. And yes, you heard that right, the GR4 no longer uses regular SD cards. We are now using microSD cards. Why? Well, most likely to make room for a larger battery. While Ricoh hasn't really confirmed the battery specs just yet, but we can probably expect better battery life than in the GR3, which is very nice. We also get more aspect ratios out of the box. 3:2, 4:3, 16:9 and square 1:1. I personally would have loved to see the 65:24 expand mode, maybe one day in a firmware update. Please, Ricoh. But still, it's a big win for those of us who crop in post. Shooting in your intended ratio right away just helps you see the frame differently. And you can also apply these aspect ratios to your files in camera using the raw development mode. Now, let's talk about the other big announcement, GR World, a brand new app for smart devices coming soon. It supports all GR models from the GR3 and up, and it's designed to improve operability and communication between your GR and your phone. So think faster image transfers, remote control, maybe even firmware updates done wirelessly. We'll see, but it's about time we had an app that actually felt like it's part of the GR ecosystem. So fingers crossed that it lives up to the promise. They have also announced that the GR4 has advanced communication features. So with the new app, going from shooting to posting should be as easy as snapping a photo, zipping your coffee, and pretending you are not addicted to Instagram. For people who really want that dreamy, glowy look straight out of camera, good news, Ricoh has also teased an HDF version of the Ricoh GR4. Just like with the GR3, there will be a version with the highlight diffusion filter. It's basically a built-in mist filter for that cinematic, poetic vibe. Scheduled to drop after the winter of 2025. So I'm guessing that's early 2026. Something like that. Now, about the price. I don't have the exact number yet. Ricoh hasn't made it official. But here's what I can tell you. Expect it to be a bit higher than the current GR3, which sits a little over $1,000, at least here in the Netherlands. But it will not go into Fujifilm X106 territory, which, as you probably know, is up near 18 or 1900 euros. So it's somewhere in between. So yes, it's going to be more premium, but still in that sweet spot for serious shooters who don't want to sell a red, round kidney stone to shoot street. So will it sell? Absolutely. I think this thing is going to sell like crazy. The GR3 has been out since 2019 and people still rave about it. Add a new sensor, new lens, better IBIS, better buttons, more storage and better connectivity with a new app, and you've got a recipe for instant demand. If you're thinking about grabbing one at the launch, you might want to start setting an alarm and warming up that pre-order finger right now. So, what does all of this mean? Well, a lot of people were asking for huge changes. A flip screen, weather sealing, full frame sensor, monochrome only versions, and I get it. But honestly, I think that would mess with the GR magic. I think the GR4 stays true to what makes a GR. It's still small, still light, still pocketable. It's basically more or less exactly the same size as the GR3. I think 1 millimeter of difference or something. It's still the camera you can carry every single day. But now it's more powerful, more refined, and even more capable than ever. For me personally, the internal storage, the exposure compensation dial and the likely battery upgrade are enough reasons to be very excited. I cannot wait to put this camera to work on the streets. For the day in the life stuff, for documentary work and for those real human moments that happen fast and disappear even faster. And hey, the GR4 comes out before GTA 6, so that's a win, right? If you're hungry for more than the few images I've shown you, mark your calendar for May 31st. That's when the GR4 will make its public debut at GR Space in Tokyo, Beijing and in Shanghai. Ricoh will be putting the GR4 design sample on display, so visitors will get the first real-world look at the camera over there. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you excited? Disappointed? Already planning to sell your GR3 or GR3X? Drop a comment and let me know. And I will let you know as soon as I hear more. So consider subscribing. Keep shooting, keep connecting, and keep it real. Peace!